Actually, I take that back. Phil Ivy's got a queen, and he's going to bet it. He's got queen 5. Yeah, and the queen 4 for Tony G. Big flop for Tony G, actually, a top pair and a flush draw.
Super.
And I can't imagine the 5 of Ivy's actually being relevant, so it turns is the heart, so the 5 is completely irrelevant now.
Check.
Ivy is drawing dead.
Check.
Oh, it goes check, check.
Last out.
River is the ace of diamonds, and queen 5 has got to be looking uglier and uglier of Phil Ivy. Well, Phil's made a few too many bad calls today, but this one he does not make. He gets away from the hand very, very quickly.
Queen 4 of hearts.
And Tony G wins that pot. And after 211 hands, Tony G still on top. He's up almost $266,000. Patrick Antonius wins that pot. And with that, he is up $120,000. Chris Ferguson, Alan Cunningham, what turnarounds. They're both in the black now. But Ivy is bleeding chips, still down $286,000. Phil Ivy first to act.
You can get an ace on a 5, but you need to you need a very good cut.
And there he is. Phil Ivy with 5 World Series of Poker bracelets, all before the age of 30.
Cool.
Black call with the King Queen, mixing his game up a little here, Brian. Alan Cunningham on the button. Wow! He's woke up with a nice hand. Probably wants to keep at least one player in here, doesn't want to let the aces go to waste.
2001.
3,100 the race. Well, if somehow Chris Ferguson and Andy Block combine their hands, they'd have a straight flush. But unfortunately, that's not allowed in this game. And Brian Townsend is going to make the call. We're going to see this heads up. Alan's got the one guy he probably wanted in this pot. 10-10 deuce. It's a pretty safe flop for pocket aces. You can afford to give a check here. Yeah, if your opponent doesn't have a 10 already, the likelihood is you're way ahead. Obviously pocket deuces would be there. About 4,000. He's got a call out of Brian here. Maybe Brian's hoping to do something a bit more creative on one of the later streets, but this is Alan Cunningham he's up against. And would you ever check here with the aces, induce that bluff on the river? Well, he's probably given Brian Townsend a hand like 7s or 8s. A check's a very safe bet there. And if your opponent has got a 10, well, here you go. And you check the turn, you induce this bluff. It's a great play by Alan Cunningham. He is just a master. And he's going to earn himself $12,000 here. The pot is now $27,900. And I can't imagine Alan Cunningham going anywhere. Is there any value to raising here with the aces?
There's absolutely no value to raising here with the aces.
Okay. He's actually giving it plenty of thought because, you know, a 10 or a deuce both now in front of him. Well, Alan Cunningham, consummate professional. He's going to think about any and every play. But I can't imagine him folding this when it's all said and done. In the previous series, we watched him lay down aces in a very different spot to Phil Ivy. He was absolutely right. Phil had flopped a set. A little bit reluctant, but he does make the call. It's correct. He'll be pleased with that result. And Brian calling to bluff. It didn't work. Obviously didn't realise he was up against the aces for Alan Cunningham. Patrick Antonius having a glass of bubbly, joining us again. Using the big blind right now. Tony G not going to play this though. Alan Cunningham. He's got a nice hand there, ace queen offsuit. Once again, we call that walking back to Houston, the ace queen. 3 deuce for Phil Ivy. one thing's for certain, he can be pretty sure that his cards are going to be live against Alan Cunningham. Well, he decides to put the pressure back on.
We just have to go.
You wonder if these players will ever learn not to mess with Alan Cunningham.
No, I mean, and I think we can make it table private.
Cool.
Well, Phil's took control of this pot.
Good potential and it really bad. Anyway, I mean, I'm sure we could make it private and we can create the game.
And a continuation bet by Phil Ivey should take it down. He's actually in front now as well. Pot is $17,800. And he bets 15,000. I'd expect this one to get through. Really nothing there for Alan Cunningham. And he's going to pick a better spot.
Yes, yeah. We need a result.
Phil Ivey trying anything and everything to get himself out of the hole.
Anybody can win or lose, and anybody can beat anybody on any given day, and that's what makes poker one of the greatest games in the world. Is that, you know, there's a lot of newcomers that come along that don't play poker for so long, and they end up winning big, giant poker tournaments. And you know, you see it time and time again, and that's the great thing about poker. Is that, I mean, it's